In a small village near the sacred river Ganga, there lived a man named Arjun Malhotra. Arjun was 40 years old and earned his living by selling milk. Every morning, long before sunrise, he woke up, milked his 3 cows, and carried the milk to the village market in 2 large pots placed on his old wooden cart. But Arjun was not a happy man. His face always looked tired and worried. His business was slowly collapsing. His cows were growing weak, and his customers were leaving him one by one. The broken cart, one hot summer morning, while walking toward the market, one wheel of Arjun's cart suddenly broke. The cart tilted over. Both milk pots fell, shattered on the road, and all the milk spilled into the dust. Arjun sat down helplessly, holding his head in his hands. "Why does this always happen to me?" he cried. "I am so unlucky. God has cursed me." An elderly woman passing by stopped and looked at him calmly. "Young man," she asked, "why are you crying over spilled milk?" "My entire day's work is ruined," Arjun shouted angrily. The old woman smiled gently and asked, "When was the last time you checked your cartwheels?" Arjun fell silent. I don't remember. Maybe never." "Then tell me," she said softly, "whose mistake is this, yours or God's?" With that, she walked away. Arjun realized she was right. He had never maintained his cart, never oiled the wheels, never checked for damage. Yet instead of learning from the mistake, he returned home angry, blaming the cart maker. The wrong choice days passed, and Arjun's business became worse. One day, a wealthy merchant approached him. "I need fresh milk every day for my large household," the merchant said. "Can you supply 20 liters daily?" Arjun was excited. "Yes, sir. I will bring you the best milk." But the truth was simple. His 3 cows produced only 15 liters. A bad idea entered his mind. "I will mix a little water," he thought. "The merchant will never know." For many days, everything went smoothly. Arjun earned good money and felt clever. Then, one day, the merchant's mother fell seriously ill. The doctor advised her to drink pure, strong milk. The merchant tested the milk. It was mixed with water. Furious, he called Arjun before the villagers. "You cheated me," the merchant shouted. "I trusted you. My mother's health suffered because of your dishonesty. I will never buy milk from you again, and I will warn everyone." Arjun's face burned with shame. Word spread quickly. Customers stopped coming. Running away that night, unable to sleep, Arjun made a decision. "I will leave for the city," he thought. "I will start fresh. Nobody knows me there." On his journey, while passing through a forest, heavy rain began to fall. He took shelter under a large tree, where a young man was already standing. Suddenly, a loud cracking sound echoed. "The tree is falling," the young man shouted. They jumped aside just in time. The tree crashed to the ground. The young man examined it and said, "Look." It looked strong from the outside, but it was completely rotten inside. That's why it fell. Arjun stared at the tree. "Just like my life," he thought. "I looked honest on the outside, but inside I was dishonest and weak." Wisdom at the temple. That evening, they reached a small village. An old priest at a temple offered them food. After listening to Arjun's story, the priest said, "Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your greatest teacher, but only if you are willing to learn." He shared how he once failed as a farmer, lost everything, and rebuilt his life only after accepting his mistakes and learning properly. That night, Arjun could not sleep. He thought of the broken cart, the diluted milk, the fallen tree, and the priest's words. A new beginning at sunrise, Arjun made his decision. He would not run away. He would return to his village and face the truth. Back home, he apologized to the merchant. He apologized to every customer he had cheated. Many refused to forgive him. Some shouted at him. But Arjun continued to say, "I am sorry." Then he changed his ways. He repaired his cart. He cared for his cows with patience and love. He cleaned their shelter daily and fed them properly. He sold only pure milk, even when the quantity was less. Slowly, his cows became healthier. The milk quality improved. An old customer tested the milk one day and said, "This milk is truly pure." Word spread. Arjun has changed. Months later, the merchant called him again. "I watched you," he said. "I tested your milk secretly several times. It was always pure. I believe you have changed. Will you supply milk to us again?" Tears filled Arjun's eyes. "Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me another chance." The lesson years later, Arjun became one of the most trusted milk sellers in the region. When a young seller once asked him the secret of success, Arjun smiled and said, "There is no secret. I failed many times. I lost everything, but I stopped running away from my mistakes. I learned from them, and that changed my life." Looking at the sky, he whispered softly, "Failure was my greatest teacher."